Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, Teofimo Lopez, haven't really done too many videos about Teo since he lost because he really hasn't been in the news as much. But you know, I'm a huge fan of his. He still win, lose, or draw. He still one of South Florida's very own. Never forget that, all right? He still one of South Florida's very own. Still love Teofimo Lopez. Still claim Teofimo Lopez because he is a product of the Davey Powell Amateur Boxing Gym where he learned how to box. All of his foundational things about him as a fighter and even as a man developed right here in South Florida. But listen, Teofimo Lopez, he's been in the news a lot for a lot of different reasons. So I kind of want to just go through everything and just talk about the return of Teo and how I think, you know, how, as they say in life, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. How I think he's going to come back and become champion again and show the world his quality and show the world that he still is one of the top fighters out there at 140. And mind you, I'm always the guy that even before he lost to Cambosos, I've always said his best boxing will be at 140. It won't be at 135. It'll be at 140. But anyway, so Teofimo Lopez, it's been reported that by ESPN, Mike Coppinger himself, it was reported that Teofimo Lopez has apparently struck a deal with Mexico's Pedro Campa for a fight on August 13th, and they're saying that it's going to be right here in sunny South Florida. So I hope that's the case. I would love to see Teofimo Lopez come back home to fight. You know, South Florida, stand up. He's one of our own. We got to support him, even though he lost. Teo's gone through a lot of things since, during the build-up to that fight. You know, we know he had the issues with his, his marriage and whatnot. And, you never want to see anybody who gets married go through marital issues because those are the kind of things that can send a man into depression and break a man's spirit. But you know what? If you can overcome those things, you can become stronger than you ever imagined. And I would venture to say that I would expect a Teofimo Lopez that with the son in his life, overcoming that loss in his life as far as the marriage not working out, I truly believe he's gonna come back tenfold, and he's gonna make the world feel his pain. And it'll start August 13th when Pedro Campa steps in the ring with him, if that report is true, which I believe it will be because it was reported by Michael Coppinger. So if it's wrong, don't take it up with me, take it up with him. Okay. Also, since recently, after he saw his friend Rolando Rolly-Amiro get knocked out by Javonte Davis at 140, he's challenged Javonte to a fight at 140. Now, Javonte Davis has always said there's no safety on this Glock, saying that he'll fight anybody. He's always stated that he'd knock out Teofimo Lopez. When I interviewed Tank in person at the Mayweather gym, I asked him about their infamous sparring session here in South Florida all those years ago, and he said, I was playing with him. He was a kid, you know, which I think there was some truth to that. Teo was a kid at that time. But Teo's challenged him. And he wants to fight Tank. He says basically that, like, just because you did it to Roy doesn't mean you can do it to me. You know, he said that he looks too light at 135 and that that's what it is. He wants to fight him and he thinks he can beat him. And you know what? I've always thought that Teo could beat Javonte Davis. I still think he can beat Javonte Davis. I think that'd be a great fight after Teo gets a fight at 140 under his belt. Because that's a fight with two big stars, Tank Davis, we know what he does. We know, no matter how big of a star one guy is, we always know that they need great dance partners to make it ultimately a successful event. Teofimo Lopez will be more than a great dance partner. He'll come into that fight as an ex, champion, a guy that's beating Lomachenko and the likes of Richard Comey and top guys in the 135-pound division. He would definitely have to say that Teo has the much better resume than Tank. So, fights aren't won on social media. Fights aren't won by perception. Fights are won in the boxing ring. And I would love nothing more than to see Teofimo Lopez get a crack at Javonte Davis because, it's easy to kick a man while he's down. But when he survives that kick from the world, from society, and he comes back 30 times stronger, can you deal with him inflicting his pain all over the world? Can you deal with what's coming your way? Can you deal with the checks that your mouths wrote when he comes back and he starts inflicting pain on each opponent one by one, whether it be Pedro Campa or Jack Catterall or Josh Taylor or Javonte Davis, you know. Teofimo Lopez, I'm telling you guys, man, he survived a lot going into that Kambosos fight. He lost. He's now dealt a loss. He can now fight freely. There's no O to protect. There's nothing to fear. And that sometimes is the most dangerous thing to deal with in this day and age in boxing. A fighter that's still young, still in their prime, with a loss, who doesn't have the fear of losing anymore. You know, so if he's challenging Tank, if Mayweather Promotions is saying that Tank is this and Tank is that, then Teofimo Lopez should be included on the short list of guys that they should be fighting in the immediate future. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, I would venture to believe that they're going to fight some mixture of Raul Valenzuela, Frank Martin, and Michelle Rivera, but this should be one of the top fights to look at, along with a guy like Ryan Garcia. So that's that as well. Now, and also going on with Tio, Jack Catterall and him have been going back and forth on Twitter. You know, they've unified under the common belief that Josh Taylor is a bitch. Okay, that's what they both believe. And now that they both agreed on that, they now want to fight each other. So Tio put out a tweet basically saying that he asked for Jose Ramirez and the top guys at 140, and the top guys don't want to fight him. You know, that's what it is. Now, Jack Catterall says that you know, he wouldn't mind fighting Teofimo Lopez. He told him straight up, "I'm self-managed. I don't mind fighting you. Let's go ahead and fight." And so Teofimo Lopez is pretty much said that he's down, and that his team can contact Catterall directly and they can get to it. And then Jack says there's not gonna be any flipping of the switches. That he's gonna fight. He's gonna want to fight him. He's self-managed. They can negotiate. Tio said, "Say less, have a blessed weekend, and enjoy your weekend with your family." So listen, man, we can't get Tank versus Tio. We can't get Tio versus Josh Taylor, okay? But Tio versus Jack Catterall. Love the idea. You know, both guys are coming off of losses. Both guys are two of the top. You know, I think even though Tio hasn't fought at 140 and he starts to prove himself, you know, I think with his talent and his credentials, he's at least the 10th best, 140 pounder. So he's coming in here with some credibility. I think a fight with him and Kattarhal would be a great fight, because the way I view it, Jack Catterall is the undisputed champion. He beat Josh Taylor. So Teofimo Lopez, in my mind, he's going to fight. If he fights Jack Catterall his first fight at 140, he's fighting the undisputed 140-pound champion. He's fighting the real one, okay? What a test that would be. Catterall showed his quality in the Josh Taylor fight, and I think if he beats him, that should be more than enough to land him a fight with Josh Taylor or any of the top guys at 140. But with respect to Catterall going way out of his way to call out Teofimo, because we know a lot of these guys at 140 don't want the smoke. You know, I saw Jose Ramirez's manager Rick saying that you know, they want the smoke, this, that, and the third. Listen, man, Jose Ramirez got his ass outboxed and fucking got lucky that he got a decision against Victor Postol. Keep that man away from Teofimo Lopez, because it's not going to end well for him. It's not going to end well for him. But anyway, Teofimo Lopez, Jack Catterall, they're talking about a fight. I think that would be brilliant for the 140 division and the career of both fighters. Fans of both fighters want to see good fights. So that's it. That's the Tio talk. You know, y'all can kick a man while he's down, but will you be able to handle the pain he's going to make everyone feel, the pain that he's had internally, whether it be with stuff going on with his wife, to, you know, anything else that may be going on? You know, we'll see. But I really think this next part of Teofimo Lopez's career, this is the maturation of the Takeover, and this is the Takeover 2.0. So yeah, with that being said, Teofimo Lopez coming back soon. They're saying August 13th right here in South Florida. So hopefully that comes to fruition. I'll be looking forward to seeing that official news. And yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Anything regarding Teofimo Lopez, let me know down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.